If you're operating in this sector, you're in a very tricky position because if you are one of the rivals to CATL, um, well, you might be a little scared right now because CATL is taking more market share and they now have the world's best sodium ion batteries. In fact, they increased their market share in the last 2 months to record levels, 50%. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching The Electric Viking. Great to have you with us. Need expert advice on what car to buy, what solar system to get, what home battery to get, or potentially for your business? You can get, guys, a one-on-one consultation directly with me, 60 minutes of tailored guidance. This might help you avoid making a huge mistake spending money when you shouldn't, or potentially save you a massive amount of money. Click the link in the description below because I can assist you, and why not? The link is in the description. Imagine if half of all the cars sold worldwide were one brand. One brand. Let's imagine that half of all cars sold worldwide were Teslas, or half of them. Imagine the power Tesla would have. Yeah? Imagine the monopoly on the market that they would have. Well, a similar thing is happening in the battery industry. And CATL's domestic EV battery market production share has reached 50% in Q1 2026. So therefore, it's estimated to have hit around 40% in terms of global market share. That's insane. Now, the Chinese government said they were concerned CATL had a monopoly on the battery market. That's when their market share was at 35%. It's now hit around 40%. So the company reached this level for the first time. And CATL dominates several sectors of the market. They dominate NMC batteries, which are nickel, manganese, cobalt batteries. So you might have heard of LG Energy Solutions. They make NMC batteries and they go into a lot of cars. But actually, CATL has even more market share than they do in that sector. For example, the Zeekr 7X, the all-wheel drive version, that has the chill-in battery pack with CATL's NMC cells. And those are in many cars, including the Porsche Macan and the Taycan. So here's the thing. CATL dominates even more so in the LFP battery segment. But it's about to get worse. Now, Qu Dongshu, the Secretary General of the China Passenger Car Association, provided data saying the battery market share is, well, that CATL now has more than 50% in China. China makes most of the world's batteries, so that's pretty significant. Volume hit 310 gigawatt hours in the first 2 months of the year, right? So even though EV sales did go down in China in the first 2 months of the year by a fair bit, by about 20%, battery production increased by 22% year over year, right? But the proportion between produced and installed battery packs reached the historical low of 19%. So what does this mean? Well, Car News China says that in February, around 370,000 batteries were installed on electric vehicles, including fully electric vehicles and hybrids. That included 100,000 plug-in hybrids, down 61%, 236,000 EVs, down 41%, and 27,000 electric trucks. This slide is caused by the short-term decrease in demand for EVs in China due to the gradual phase-out of government subsidies, and also because of the fact that February had a bigger holiday than usual. According to CPCA data, 15% of batteries installed on cars in the first quarter of 2026 had an energy density at the pack level of more than 160 watt hours per kilo. And the share of cars with an energy density below 125 watt hours per kilo hit 0%. So the energy density of these vehicles being produced in China using lithium iron phosphate batteries and using NMC continues to grow. And here's the thing. CATL's share in the NMC battery market hit 81.6%. So nearly 82% of all NMC batteries were made by CATL. CATL's lithium iron phosphate share hit 41%, its highest in 4 years. BYD, its share was 17.5%. Of the LFP market, which was down 4.3% year over year. So here's the list, right? Goshan High-Tech in third place. They have 6% battery market share in China. And that company is owned partially by the Volkswagen Group. I believe they own about 25%. CALB owns 5%, Eve 5%. So you can see here that CATL clearly have what is technically called a monopoly, 50.1%. But it's about to get much worse. And the reason I say this is because of the new developments with CATL's sodium-ion batteries. Now, why is it going to make a difference, and why will this completely upend the market? Well, there's a few reasons. One, these new basically salt-based batteries are cheaper to manufacture. In fact, CATL says the price at the cell level is going to fall within the next couple of years to $19 per kilowatt hour. Now, when that happens, fossil fuel cars and, to be honest, the entire electricity market worldwide is going to be just completely upended and totally disrupted. I can't explain just how enormous this transformation will be. I don't think the human brain can actually comprehend what's about to happen here, because $19 per kilowatt hour, put it this way, right now the average cost for LFP is $60 per kilowatt hour. And we're already seeing an incredible disruption, incredible revolution in the number of batteries being installed worldwide. Insane numbers right now, even without battery prices falling from $60 to $19. But that's only half the story, because those same batteries will last more than twice as long. An extra battery, and also actually another sodium battery made by another manufacturer in China, which I just made a video on a few days ago, that battery will last twice as long. So sodium-ion batteries will last, in fact, more than twice as long as the best lithium iron phosphate batteries. They're rated, in fact, for 10,000 cycles. LFP, the best ones, are rated for about 4,500. So if the price goes from $60 down to $19, and the batteries will last more than twice as long, that basically means the price is going from $60 down to about $9, essentially, if you just approximate those numbers. Right now, even at $60 per kilowatt hour, battery manufacturing is going ballistic. Demand is skyrocketing to the tune of, the increase in battery energy storage deployed over the last 12 months is unbelievable, shockingly big. Can you imagine what this will do? Now, the downside is this. CATL have the world's best battery. They do. Sodium batteries are far more relevant than any solid-state battery will be within the next 10 years, because they will cover off pretty much all the market. Now, when I say all, I don't mean all of it, but I mean about 80%. Think about energy storage. Why on earth would you deploy lithium iron phosphate batteries? Really, to be honest, in the long term, now, yes, North America is a different story. So if you're in North America, maybe, and you're talking about that market, that's a different story. But if you're not there, if you're in other places around the world, you can see how this is going to change things. So CATL have the best sodium-ion battery, and their market share is increasing right as they're about to launch that battery to the market. That battery is going to be put into EVs, and in fact it is right now, which will be on sale within the next couple of months. I've talked about which models of cars those are, and here's the other thing. The energy density of sodium-ion batteries, I remember so many experts saying this would never happen. These experts were quoted on by the global media saying, expert says this. And honestly, I did call bullshit. I did. I said this bullshit. These sodium-ion batteries will get better, which they did. To the point where the energy density now is very well, has improved so much that the energy density of these sodium batteries is on par with the energy density of what LFP was at last year. So you can see how this change has been enormous. But there is a little bit of fear, and I understand that. There's a bit of fear from the Chinese government saying that CATL has a monopoly, but how big will that monopoly be by 2030, considering what's about to happen? Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Thinking about getting solar, a home battery, or an EV charger? Check out Australia's best free comparison tool, because it could save you a lot of money. Guys, click on the link below in the description and you can see how much you can save. Alternatively, give Resync a call. They are the guys who installed my battery and my home solar. I'll put a link to them as well in the description.